Good morning, sports world. This is the Real Rap Sports Talk with Rin, Don, and Doe Boy, man. What's good with y'all, man?
What's going on?
We back in the building.
We back
in the building.
Yes, sir.
He still got his nine to give 3 weeks in the row.
Why would we change?
You know, I mean,
I feel like I'm in the sequel, at least until we lose, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so that's a bet.
Don't score 30, I mean.
Oh, God.
We're the only team in the NFL that scored 30 all 3 weeks. I just figured that out.
Y'all got a big game coming up next week.
What I tell you, let me find out, Aaron. We about to find out a lot of teams. As we see the West again full of fat.
Yeah, y'all see, y'all ain't gonna work for the whole team, baby.
Tough L to come in here with that, you a bad man.
I mean, you know, this for all purposes, you know, mainly, you know, but I'm still confident in my team because it's still gonna be the Eagles and the Ravens in the Super Bowl. But you know, we struggling right now. That was my pick, and I'm saying no business.
Speaking of that, yeah, I'm adjusting my shit.
Yeah.
No, let's.
We're getting that. We're getting that.
Hey, yo, so we're going to start off with this fight last night. What y'all think about Canelo versus Charlo?
Me personally, I knew it was going to go to distance. It seemed like all of them be like set up that way, but I had Canelo. I ain't thinking in Vegas, you check the money. Hey, it was always Canelo, and it was Canelo, but it was a lot. Like, I think it was minus 500.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't even like, you know what I'm saying, with the Bud and Spence was like minus 130 for Bud. He was always favored, but it was by a slight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just to give you context of how big of it was leaning to Canelo. But I think he did what he was supposed to do. I think what you call was talking a lot. And you know, of course, that's part of boxing.
Yeah.
But at the same
you gotta back
time,
it up, though. You can't be sitting out there in front of your mouth if you ain't gonna back it up.
You gotta get them things. I feel like you playing against the other guy, you gotta make him make decisions.
Right.
You can't play at his game and try to say I'm gonna beat you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you never made him uncomfortable. He got to take his time and really handle you for real. So like I said, I put on one of my parlays, so I'm good. You know,
so you made out?
I made out. They did what they were supposed to do. So it's good for me. But I like it for boxing, like dudes calling dudes out, not afraid to move up and wait and all that to go get who you if you think.
I like how he did that though.
You know what I'm saying?
You showed me that last night.
I wouldn't. Me personally, that's a lot. Like I tell people, they say walk around that way, but walking around and what you get busy at, that's two totally different things. And he found out, like he said in the post game, like you know that was a little, it was a bit much. I felt it out there, yeah, because even your win everything, like you added all these extra pounds on. So I didn't think he had a shot just because I thought Strong was a better fighter, but. Like I said, I like the aggressiveness that I'm not playing. I want the money, but I also want that competition. Yeah. I like that because dudes be doing a lot of ducking.
I don't like when they be ducking though, but when Canelo did that, because he at the top of his game, right? He the best boxer, right? Canelo.
Yeah,
that's what people saying.
Yeah. So it's like you taking, you know what come with that. That's why I say you got to beat him.
Yeah.
You playing the champ, because if it come down to any decision, they gonna lean towards him as they should. But I just think, like I said, I like the aggressiveness of it. Like let me go. Yeah, this where the money at. This the big fight. And Bud was doing it after he beat Spence. I think his confidence was high. But now he talking that like I got a few fights left. I wanted to be the biggest. Because that's where the money at, the prime time joints. Yeah. If I take that L, I think they ride on that, not having that L so much.
He got like 30 million a night or some shit.
Yeah, that's Canelo. That's what he getting though.
Yeah.
Jesus,
why you big time for a reason?
Don't talk to me if it don't start at 30.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Damn.
If I come out the house. That's how Floyd. Look what Floyd was doing. Like,
yeah,
when you the man,
that box
do
office.
what you want to do, and that's just how it goes.
How you feel about the intensity? Because I feel like the intensity was definitely there last night.
So for me, like I knew Charlo was gonna lose. Like for one, he was like I kept telling you, he was the smaller twin. He only did the shit because his brother. His brother called out for mental health issues, whatever the reason was, and he stepped on his foot like, yo, fuck it, I got you. Which I always said the smarter move for Charlo would have been staying at 154, fighting Bud. That would have been. Probably just about
and
money.
Then you win that parlay that maybe and say I'll go up now or whatever. Because it's to come down to the money fights.
But I only think he looked bad. Like I was telling you in Bags last night. Like he boxing well. Yeah. He just can't hurt Canelo. Like he's not a power puncher at 154.
Why was he throwing them blows? Because remember we was watching in the fight, you kept saying that he wasn't effective with the blows, and I'm saying like you know how you just like look at boxing, you like really pay attention, like you zero in, especially on.
He's not a big puncher. Like look at his.
Yeah, he was throwing punches like this. I was like, I know he was tired because sometimes you gotta have defense.
They say fatigue make cowards out of us all. Like, that shit
lasted though.
Oh, bro, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
They say like it's a whole saying because that's.
I was worried he might not make 12. So
yo, did you see that intensity though? Especially what round was that? Was it like 7 to 8?
Big mouth pause. He break big motherfuckers. So you fight somebody smaller than you, that's not nowhere near as powerful as you.
I also just think Canelo wanted to win. He ain't got it.
What round was that when he knocked him down and he's like
he was that aggressive.
Remember he dropped him and he thought he had him, but you know Charlo found a way, he fought through it, got his senses back, made it.
Yeah, because he was about to go down in that round. I'm trying to figure out what round was that.
Sleep. He got 7.
It was 7. Okay,
that's round about the time too.
That you know what I'm talking about. Yes,
your legs start getting a little weak.
And it was a rivalry the fight before. I don't know if you seen the fight before. Oh man, boy, it was a bad rivalry. It was one of
the one fight. Oh yeah, that was wild.
Man, they gave it to the
because he was watching the fight before we got there.
But the Spanish motherfucker, he was whooping his ass. But he took like the last 3 rounds off. But he had a lead. Like he had to win rounds 2 through 9.
Damn.
They gave that motherfucker a fight, and they wasn't even close on the cards.
Glad he was favored.
No,
he wasn't a favorite.
The other dude was undefeated, prize fighter, 22-year-old. Yeah,
that dropped him.
No, he was dominating. Like, listen,
your
right?
face. I know you trying to make it make sense.
Like the fight would be close every round.
I know what you're
but then he'd steal it for like 20 seconds. The other dude against the ropes, he'd give him combo, bop, 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 bop. I'm like, yeah, he just won the round.
That's why I hate when you gotta depend on brackets or scores.
Like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's a score to the timeline out.
Right.
So it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like you did my personalities. Like I don't like you. I'm going with y'all. You know, like I hate because if it's close, you leave one and then everybody be scratching their head like, how the fuck?
Yo, that's how it was. He just said that shit. He was like, how the fuck did he win? I'm like, yo, before I even got there, him and Martha, shout out to Martha and Bags, you know what I mean? But they was watching the fight before I even got there. And that shit was, he kept saying that they was losing the whole time. But I'm like, that shit was mad wild. I don't know. But Canelo, who you think he gonna fight next?
Canelo?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good ass question.
Just sit back and wait.
Yeah.
You let somebody pop out.
Because Canelo fought everybody.
And you had to, just like he started to get that tail, you like where you got shoes on wisely, get the big paydays. Think about, you start breaking it down. You might got 5 in you, 3 to 5, depending on how long, you know, count the money, count your body. And that's where Bud at with it too. Like, I got this but I got this undefeated record, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I want big time. I want to get the most money because I know I'm coming to the end. So that's number one. You want to get the big money.
You want to get
but you got to fight the guys to get the money. Yeah. That's what, you know, Bud wouldn't force Mitch. You're not getting that payday. So when you look at that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's just the nature of it. Like, make them fight less now. Make them good fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't lying. So we're going to change gears. We're going to head to the NBA. So it was a big blockbuster trade this week.
Big trade.
Motherfucking Dame Lillard going to the motherfucking Milwaukee Bucks, yo.
A couple podcasts ago, I told you, dang. Of course, Braun, joking. Dang.
I think you said it on episode 1.
Yeah, they my for basketball, they the guys, and I love it. I love it because everybody got something. I think each party got what they need. I think Phoenix got a little more depth. I think Portland got some players now, which I don't believe in Aiden, but they got him and Drew Holiday.
You know Aiden?
I know. But he's still in. There's a lot of dudes in sports be robbing. They be out here robbing. They don't have a mask on, but they be robbing Shelby's coming.
Oh yeah, you talking about so that they get the pay, but they not playing.
Play, you not man. So you got these dudes that you look at. Oh, he made 4 or 5. What? He barely had 17. But that's another story for another day. But I feel like they got picks too. Okay. So I feel like Portland on the back end with the picks, if they parlay them into good stuff, they could be alright. I feel like Milwaukee right now. I love Milwaukee. I love because Giannis gonna do what he do, but now he don't got that ball league.
But he got his 2 brothers though. He gonna do what he gonna do again.
But I feel like before this trade, you wasn't really giving it to Drew Holiday league because he's not that guy. And Chris Middleton.
That's my guy right there. I like Middleton.
2 models, so it's like, dang, you already know cough that up. Get ahead. This is what I do, baby.
Oh yeah,
he's the Kyrie and Braun.
Yeah.
If you could parlay it right. If I was done, I'd watch a lot of that film. How did they coexist? Dang, you play Kyrie. Giannis, you do your best Braun impersonation. You kill on defense. You slash the lanes. You hit some shots. I can
see that.
But
I can see that
in a pick and roll.
That shit's gonna be nasty.
You got Giannis rolling to the basket. You try to double him and slice back on. Now Dame shooting the 3. Like, that's bad. So I love it. I think Milwaukee. It's out of Milwaukee and Boston in the East for sure.
What about Miami?
They on the hit now.
Fuck out of
here.
Come on, stop playing with my niggas in Miami. My niggas 305.
Everybody on some bullshit because Philly was on some. Everybody was on some bullshit last year. They always squeeze through and try to make it interesting like they did in the bubble. But to me, Miami is not a consistent good team. Like, they'll hit you once every 4 or 5 years and then chill out for a couple years.
No, that's not true. Because they did good in the bubble. They did good last year.
How many years is that between?
All right, so that was
the conference finals.
In the conference finals? No, yeah.
Did you ever think for 1 second they gonna win?
No, but it was there. They showed up.
That's why I said the fuck out. But I'm glad. So y'all touching the Dame subject. Right now, I have the Bucks as the favorite in the East. Pending where the fuck Drew go. If Drew go to the Celtics, the Bucks not beating the Celtics.
The Celtics is
if
still
Drew
good.
go to Miami, which I don't know.
I want Chris Paul. I want him to work a deal with Golden State and send Chris Paul.
I don't like Chris Paul with the Warriors.
I don't Chris Paul old ass. Man.
Yo, you gotta realize what was the Boston downfall? They kept coughing the ball up. Tatum and Brown was giving up. Chris Paul.
That's why they wanted the Drew Holiday so hard.
And Drew, yeah.
Like, you got somebody that can still play.
Yeah,
like, And then if you go to Miami, the way that they play, that rough, tough, and I would love Drew in Miami. I would love him as a Laker. But
if you go to Miami, would you put him over Milwaukee then?
He might get him over this
time. Boston?
I hold you. If Drew go to Miami and everybody healthy, Miami gonna beat the Bucks again.
Yeah.
They too physical.
Yes.
They too physical for Milwaukee.
They punch them. They
beat him.
You got Tyler coming back. Tyler Hero.
They beat him twice.
They had the injury bug last year. You understand?
They beat him in the bubble. They beat him last year.
They beat him without that boy Dame. Y'all better push this.
And ask Dame.
See Dame with Dame being in the bubble to the Lakers.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Dame ain't had nobody go get 30 and take some heat off him and he can relax.
He had CJ McCollum though.
He had CJ McCollum. Another guard, another me. Now he has a big body Giannis.
What does that mean to me?
He has a big body Giannis. I'm telling you. And you forget, Milwaukee real big. Pause. They got Lopez.
Oh yeah.
They got my boy off the bench.
Yeah, I forgot they got
which show off the bench? Bobby Portis. They got him.
Yeah.
Like they got some.
They had all them niggas last year when they got beaten 5.
And they had them niggas when they won the championship.
They had them.
So
niggas.
Don't act like it's not a winning recipe. And don't act like it's not a winning recipe.
It ain't when you got them niggas.
Hopefully we
look
get
at
to
you in
see
your
it.
fucking face.
Hopefully
Like y'all
we
niggas
get to see
soft.
it. But you can't. I want a championship.
They look at Giannis like nigga, you soft.
What you got? What Jimmy got?
Jimmy turned into a different. He turned to Jimmy Jordan.
I hear all that. But Jimmy got a championship, and Jimmy be getting daggers in his face.
You know he got 2-1 against Giannis in their career in the playoffs.
That's cool, but Giannis got a ring and he don't.
All right, that's what we go. Okay.
Giannis got MVPs and he don't. We don't want to make this a Giannis and Jimmy.
We'll get there. Basketball season coming up.
Like you say, it was definitely a good trade for basketball.
Oh yeah, we definitely heating up for basketball season. Next poll we got y'all.
Right
season. Oh god, it's about to get crazy. So we're gonna switch gears again. We're going to the MLB, yo. Our motherfucking Baltimore Orioles. I don't know about Doe Boy. But me and Don.
I ain't gonna like. Well, I'll tell you, as long as they don't play against the teams I like, but that's just with the 49ers.
Big Orioles shit.
Orioles doing that thing. I definitely salute them.
So this is the first time we win a division since 8 years, since like 14.
Talk about the better thing. It's the first time y'all possibly. I think y'all did wrap it up. But we number 1 in like 40, 50 years.
Oh that's fact.
Real, not only the division, that's cool, but to be number 1 in your conference, like
and over 100 games.
100 of them.
I think they won 1-on-1 yesterday.
Yeah, they won last night.
Like 101, and then I think they said this is their best record. I think since like the 80s or some shit. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, before we was born.
I was waiting early on for them to but I seen them and I really they had a couple games where they was down late and they went and won them. Came back and I was like, okay, it's different. Then once I seen them start doing that, because I was like, these games they normally just mess up and lose. But it was like a couple got to the 8th inning or the 9th. They somehow rallied back and won the game, whether it's in overtime or extra innings or whatever. And I was like, oh, they for real. So that's why, because they've been kind of bad, but it's been bumming. I thought next year they was going to actually be a little.
I thought they was going to skip a year. Because last year they was pretty decent.
No, last year we was terrible.
They started out. They tailed out a little bit.
Yeah. But I feel like this year is going to be, the step for next year.
Yeah, and that's why I said 1 more year. But they did it. I see.
How y'all feel around the city? Because I know y'all city vibes around the city. Like,
what's that traffic downtown?
I know, man. Yo, the city's on fire right now. Yo, what? Yo, I've never seen so much traffic for a fucking Oriole game in my life, yo.
I won a series.
We win
one series. I'm cool.
That's your expectation. That's good. No, I like it. I like it. No, but I'm just saying,
we really don't.
I like that. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair. I was trying to gauge where would they be? Like, if you get one series, you can't be mad. Got the city buzzing.
No, we gotta win this World Series. We the best team. We the best team.
Bombs to winning the World Series.
I seen teams do it a lot of times.
But they spend money on free agents. Like, we ain't got no big name players.
We really don't. I don't even know who's heavy. A lot of.
I didn't know the Oreo name until 2 months ago.
Yeah, I went to the game and I still don't know their names. Like literally, I was like, cause we don't have that star power. We don't have an Adam Jones. We don't have a fucking Machado. We don't have Cal Ricker and Brady Anderson. Like, we don't have big names that when they used to bring the Orioles out, they used to come out. We used to have star power. Now it's just like a good team. It's a good collective.
Sometimes it's better where you know each game somebody else won't have something. You know what I'm
right?
saying? Like you can't just pinpoint one person. And
I do like that though because you don't have to gauge on one person.
I don't sign nobody like we did that bum nigga Chris Davis.
Don't give no money.
Don't do that to Chris Davis, yo.
No,
He was rocking shit, nigga, that year.
That
1 year. Yeah.
That 1 year wonder ass nigga, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, but shout out Orioles. Rest in peace, Brooke Robinson. You know, he's Oriole legend, Hall of Fame. R.I.P. man. So we about to get into some football, man. How do y'all feel about that motherfucker? Colorado, USC, college football.
Let me go ahead on this one though. You know how Colorado looked last week?
So like some shit. We didn't get a chance to come in here for y'all last week, but we coming now.
They look like a HBCU team playing a top 25 team in the nation.
Why you got this HBCUs, yo? Why you gotta do that, yo? Come on, man.
You call it this if you want to. I'm factual feelings over here. That's what the fuck they look like. They look like Jackson State playing fucking Oregon. That's what they look like. They was little. They was outmatched. They was slower.
Yes.
The other team was stronger.
Yes.
They was outcoached. They was not ready for the fucking task. They was not. That other team did what the fuck they wanted to, and they took their foot off the gas because it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have, but do you feel like that? Okay, we all got to play on the road. Every team got to play on the road. Do you feel like that it was different because they was on the road and it was their first like big game outside of what TCU?
TCU was on the road.
They was just in the championship.
But they just come up that Colorado State emotional loss. They just lost their best player, Travis Hunter. You know, that's a lot of things. Yeah, and Charlo got injured. Oh no, Charlo got injured.
In that game.
Yeah, Oregon game. You right.
Oh, Dion know everybody ain't on phone.
Yeah.
Like he knows it. Like going to games, he know like they don't want to just beat the team. They want to beat me.
Right.
Like so, you already know that you taking on that us against the world mentality.
Yeah.
You know motherfuckers going to do nothing more.
I'm good.
Yeah.
They want to me.
They want to embarrass you. You ain't because they competing against Dion for recruiting because they looking at next year, the years to come.
Oh, he gonna have them. He said he looking for them dubs. I love how he said that.
He's absolutely right.
6 or 7. He said he need like 6 or 7 dubs.
Like, I'm telling you, like yo, Doe Boy can go get on that old line. Yo, they little as shit, yo. They little as a motherfucker.
That was one of my problems.
They look like Milk for Mill.
Offense and defense.
They said get the Mill. Shout out Double M.
Defense. Their defense get pushed around a little too much.
Pushed the fuck around.
They did what I thought it was.
It's not basketball.
I thought they did good the first couple of weeks, but also you look at some of the competition.
Yeah.
Like this was you really step into some high power.
This was the
like
stretch.
Even TCU, they more one game. Like they could put some points up on you, but they can also slow it up. So I thought that was impressive, but I didn't at the same time. I think he know what he got. When you say Dion know what he got, he know what he got. Meaning these guys are not going to do it, but they good for right now. Like I gotta get big in the trenches, and that comes with time. Like,
he said that.
So I'm gonna motivate and do what I gotta do. I'm a coach. Coaching is not always like your job. It's not always fun. You gotta work through the bad years, just like the good years. You know what I'm saying? He knows this gonna take some time. Mm-hmm. Like he said, this is gonna be the worst time because he gonna start getting the recruits, he gonna start getting the line, and then we gonna start being the bullies. When I get there, you know what I'm saying? It ain't fun.
And they scared of that.
So
they trying to kill his confidence.
Cool, but I thought that was gonna happen. Oregon is a good team at home. College, everybody know how that home field go, and then you shaky. They gonna push you around. They gonna dominate, and they like Dion. They do it. We do stuff a certain type of way. We want bump the music. We want those stuff.
I love it.
People. So whenever they got a chance to stomp on you, they not gonna grab your hand and have you all right, fight over. They gonna stomp you out. And that's just what you know. So you know when you're in that position, you gotta run it up too because how it is. So I thought that, and then the USC game, I thought both games they got big and then they slowed, they tailed back.
I know it's like yesterday's game.
Oregon kind of made it personal, but USC was like, as long as we get the win, y'all see what we really.
Yeah, it was a lot more respect.
USC. Y'all see what we can flex. Like I feel like Oregon was kind of like.
They was trying to show
giving Dion a spank.
Yeah,
like chill out.
They was trying to embarrass him.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And now USC like, all right, we could give you regular wins like this.
Mm-hmm.
You play by the rules, that type of thing. You'll get these type wins. You keep doing what you're doing. We doing them Oregon blow you out, embarrass you type wins.
And it's like I said last time. Them other niggas play too. Like they top recruits in the country.
That's a fact.
And then like the last two teams they played, Caleb Williams, he used to that type of shine. I'm gonna be number 1 overall pick.
Yeah,
he have all that shit he want. I'm going number 1. They call me the next Patrick Mahomes. I ain't worried about nothing they talking. Yeah, he go a pick. Mm-hmm. And then Bo Nix, he another nigga that's in the Heisman race. It's like, yo, why y'all ain't talking about me? Like,
I know he felt the way.
Yeah,
you can tell he played.
Like,
he played like that.
They young men, but you still got that man pride. It's like, no, y'all doing all that shit door talk, nigga. I'm here.
You see my name? Yeah. I think that nigga said, yeah, my nigga should do it. No, all right. So far as USC though, I watched the game yesterday. Even when we did the pod yesterday, we was watching the game, and they started off so slow, but I love the way they didn't give up. I love the way they came back, yo, because it was 48-41.
In Oregon, like I knew.
Yeah, that's what I thought they was gonna do. Like, come on, like why do y'all feel like it was underwhelming versus Oregon than USC? Because I know they played at home versus USC.
I think they got used to it. They asked for if we fight a motherfucker and they get the best of us, you feel me? Like when we get into another one. All right, well shit. Maybe next time I'm gonna keep my guard up. I'm gonna roll with the hook, keep my chin. Like you learn some shit. Like all right, you know what?
I think the only reason why they had a chance, and that's why if you listen to me on NFL teams, I hate this position, cornerbacks. Everybody knew the weak spot on USC was them cornerbacks.
Yeah.
So
okay.
You was burning them. You wasn't really running too crazy, but you was burning them on them. So whenever, and USC noticed the game plan, you got to get up. We can't play from
we can't be behind.
Because if we down and we punt the ball, we're not going to stop them with our cornerbacks. Like it's just not going to happen. So I think USC knows that's why they be so big, jump on that score. And you got to have a Cade Williams in that offense because you always got to be a score. So I think Dion and them could attack late and make it interesting. That's why you look at the spread, it's like 20, I think it was 21 points. They could do a last-second touchdown and cover for you or fuck you over depending on how you had it because USC cornerbacks will give up some points, which they do.
They did a lot though because even when they was up like 3 or 4 touchdowns and then you make the game again. Literally
one person is still going and another person is like we got it.
That interception that Caleb Away was threw in the third quarter at the end of the third quarter that shifted the whole game and the momentum changes. So I like how they didn't give up. They made sure they kept on pressing. They kept on pressing. I think
it was important that for that was how they just came off of that type of loss last week. Like,
I know. Don't do that.
We ain't doing this again.
I feel like they was some hoes last week. I feel like they let the nigga come punch me in the face.
And that's what you say. You probably got saying practice like we really got disrespected. It's a standard.
We ain't going for that no more.
Sometimes we ain't gonna be perfect. We build and we try to be perfect. And we stacking up. But you gotta get 6 points. Get blown out by 30. You know what I'm saying? And
that's different.
Come on,
that shit hit different.
So I think coming off that really. You start looking around your butt, nah, fuck this, not again this week.
You do me a favor when look at the next schedule for Colorado. I feel like Dion doing a great job. I don't give a fuck when we lose a draw. I feel like that man got his team moving.
I agree with that too.
Arizona State and Stanford, they can possibly be good. They can.
I feel like they can pull them off. When do Travis Hunter come back?
I think they're going to probably aim for UCLA after the bye.
UCLA at the bye.
They got Arizona State, and then they got Stanford. Then they're going to bye and play UCLA.
Yeah,
okay.
That makes sense.
Hold them off.
Because you don't have 2 juggernauts, you know what I'm saying, with Arizona State and Stanford. Because you got UCLA, then you got Oregon State, you got Arizona, which played Washington good last night, Washington State, and Utah. So you're back.
I'm about to make a bold prediction.
These might be your last 2 wins. Possibly.
What you mean?
You start looking at
they
got fight, but you start looking at UCLA, Oregon State, Arizona. You probably can possibly that's the one you probably can get.
They only going to drop one.
Washington State, which is in the top 25, and Utah State. Your last 2 games is top 25. So your last 3 out of 5 because you play Oregon State, they in the top 25. Yeah. Your last 3 out of 5 is top 25 teams.
They gonna get the 6 wins. They gonna get the 6.
You would have to do the Arizona State, Stanford, and Arizona.
So how many games is that? That's like 6 games or 7?
Left. You got 7 left.
7 left. I would say they probably go 5 and 2.
I don't. No, they gotta. I say they go 2 or 3.
It might be 3 and 4, 4 and 3.
I'm making a bold prediction right now. Real Red Sports Talk.
You want real bold?
Rin, yes. 5 and 2.
Oh, that nigga getting sacked 67 times a game.
He is, but I feel like they're going to get better down the stretch, especially when they get cool. That's just my bold prediction. It's only the bye. Once they hit the bye week, y'all know how it is going into.
You making a prediction like that? You must have been wrong with Dion when he was giving him speech.
Yes, nigga.
He hyped up.
Man, Dion's my favorite athlete all time besides Evan Iverson.
I think realistically, 6 wins is real. 5 really. I would say if you look right now, I'm gonna check on maybe FanDuel.
So out of 7 games,
5.5.
I say 5 and 2. What you think? What y'all think?
4 and 3.
3 and 3.
I'm gonna say
3 and 4.
I'm gonna say 2 and 5 or 3 and 4 at the absolute best because I don't see them like I say. Your last 5 is 3 out of 5 is ranked, and then the other 2 is one is okay and one it plays sometimes good. So I think it's gonna be tough.
I say ranked team. I'm telling you. They're gonna win the game they ain't supposed to win.
Let me see if they're more well.
Yeah.
Well, let me see
I know they play LA. They play
also
LA
play
in LA.
with some big lineups.
They gonna lose to Washington.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna.
What?
Washington State, Utah.
Washington State or Washington?
No, Washington State.
Oh,
well,
At
they can beat Washington State.
At Washington State.
I ain't scared.
But look at this. You play at Washington State, at Utah, like college, like that home field.
Utah gonna embarrass them. They big. They too big.
Yeah, that's why I said. Yeah, that's what we'll see. I mean, either way, it's better than what he did last year.
You still did. He said 3-3. I said 5-2. What do you?
I'm gonna say.
He said 2-5.
I'm gonna say.
He said 2-5.
I'm gonna say 2-5.
Okay, 2-5. Okay.
I wanted to lean 3 and 4, but I'm gonna say 2-5.
Y'all know this is recorded, right?
Yeah, 2-5.
So I want my flowers, but you know.
They not going to 5-2. They ain't gotta worry about that.
2-5, but we'll see. I hope they get it, but
Yeah. I would love for them to go 7-0. It's just not gonna happen.
It's like, yeah, but you know, we talking about college football. We about to hit into this motherfucking NFL, baby. NFL, man. Where do y'all want to start? Because there's so much to cover and everything. Y'all want to start with our game picks from last week, or we can start as far as our game picks from this week?
We start with your Ravens since you got the game.
I know everybody said, yo, shout out to Chantel, yo. She said big Raven energy, Ren. Yes, yeah, man, y'all know, yo.
Since you got the game, we can start with y'all and this injury bug, y'all.
Yes. So this is my rant for the day. I'm getting tired of this fucking injury bug. Odell's out here fine. He out here with Kim Kardashian, clapping her cheeks. He doing whatever he want to do. He's injured.
Not bad cheeks to clap.
It's definitely not, but we need you right now.
He got paid.
Yeah, you knew he wasn't playing when y'all signed him.
I know. That's the man. I want to DJ more. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, so we have an injury, but who else is out? Rashad Bateman. Out in the ball. Yes, he's out. Yeah, so we're gonna have Zay Flowers, Aguilar. We're gonna have definitely Mark Andrews. We got Lamar. We got Lamar. We got Action fucking Jackson.
Much as y'all paid him, man. That's all you need.
And Deshaun, my cousin. You know, he not playing today, so I definitely have him on my Ravens today, yo. So y'all see the Raven energy. How y'all trying?
Me personally, I was leaning Browns.
I definitely was. I'm a fake nigga. I'm a fake nigga because I definitely was going for it.
So I found out Deshaun was out. I said, no, that defense is for real.
Yeah, definitely. And Myles Garrett, the boy.
Chubb hurt. It wouldn't have been no question if I was taking the Browns if Chubb wasn't hurt. If he was playing, but I think they still could do something. But I think I won't. Like I said, this to me, if y'all want to know what's one of my stuff, NFL, this is just show me something. I'm gonna find out about a lot of teams this week. Lamar, you making a top 5 money, top 3 quarterback money. And that's why some people think I be hard on Lamar, but it's like once you start making a certain level of money and you hang around certain people, your play got to match their play, your wins got to match their wins. So it's like at certain points, I felt like last week in that Colts game, he missed that throw. He could have had that. At certain when you're making too much money, you got to clean some of this up. And that just be my thing with these turnovers. This holding the football carriers just like you don't care about it and people making you fumble. You throwing interceptions, like you start looking at your turnover.
He keep fumbling too. That's another thing. He make me mad, yo.
Touchdowns, but you got this many turnovers.
Right. He make me mad with that shit, yo. Holding the fucking ball, secure the ball. Like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with his hands. It's like he'd grab that shit in his drop. Bro. Like, we don't need that, yo. We need a good game, yo. We need a solid game, yo. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna be fake though. I definitely had the Browns winning, so Deshaun went out because the Ravens got too much injury.
Y'all get this one with all these injuries, y'all.
Yes, we definitely.
Y'all can still just win it, and then especially beat up on somebody in the division, take a win from them. It would be huge because you got Cincy kind of down, but they not. They only a game. Much as they've been through, they only game behind. So it makes you be like. That's why I say it's big for y'all. Need this to me more than the Browns do because the Browns kind of did a little something early on, so it's like they could. Wins they probably didn't think they might have, like that Cincinnati one they got, so it kind of, but y'all got to come out with it.
Yeah, you're right.
I think the Browns expect to win every game they played this year.
You said that?
The Browns are good.
But part of you start thinking the Browns do Brown things. See, Ravens is how
my thing about the Browns is whatever. It depends on what Deshaun we gonna get.
That's all That's
all that matters. If he was gonna play, he played last week. They won't fuck around with the division.
I think he's still knocking some rust off and getting yourself back. But
But I went with the Ravens regardless, because I knew Deshaun was hurt. So even if he played, he wasn't gonna be himself. The Ravens need this.
I wish we could have seen that healthy Lamar Deshaun.
Oh my God, that would have been yes. I mean, we have another one though. We got another one.
You talking about Lamar contract? Deshaun contract is crazy.
We got another one in Baltimore.
Lamar been doing his fucking thing. Lamar played a good game last week.
You ain't scared about time.
Lamar, I'm Huh?
I mean, it was to be fair, it was raining.
A couple weeks though. He had weeks. The previous weeks he had turnovers.
Lamar, that whole offense, bro. Like when I'm sorry, I'm not a Ravens fan. When y'all niggas be coming for Lamar, I be like, y'all got to be the dumbest. That's your whole offense. Who else?
That's the problem. And you start to see with Josh Allen and Bills.
Yo,
he got weapons. He got Stephon Diggs.
That's all he got is a legitimate weapon.
Well, I guess you count Mark Andrews as a weapon. That's an old ass.
Yeah,
he just got paid.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark Andrews ain't gonna make it.
He just got paid.
He's not gonna make it through the season.
You pay him. You pay.
Yo, why you gotta say that, yo?
Oh, y'all already out. I already said my. Y'all already out.
Y'all gonna be real sore at today's game, and I ain't mad at it.
Both teams though, but you know that's different.
But I don't play Cleveland next week.
Yeah.
All right, so who y'all got in this game?
I got the Ravens winning.
Ravens?
I
20
Cleveland.
You had Cleveland too? I know, me too. I'm a fake nigga.
It literally scratched like, oh no, because I got the news. I wasn't on my shit. I got the news as I was picking. I said, no, we can't.
So I kind of went ahead of myself. I didn't even go into the Thursday night game, the Detroit Lions versus the Packers.
We all had the Packers.
No, man. Go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
You look great now, but that was Green Bay. Green Bay.
I told it on my chest. Y'all said who y'all got? I was the first person to respond.
He definitely did. He did say that, man. You took all that, but man, you was at work.
I was thinking of old Green Bay.
I know.
And I was at work and I was slipping like, in Green Bay, give me
Green Bay, yeah.
I fuck with Dan Campbell. I fuck with a lot, and I don't trust this quarterback for Green Bay, and that's what really threw me off. But when I thought about it, I was slipping though, because I'm thinking, you see Detroit, Green Bay, you've been watching football for years. Aaron Rodgers and all that, you always gonna lean Green Bay, even though they have some crazy matches. So I was just thinking like, that's a new Aaron Green Bay. It's not the same Green Bay. It don't hold the same weight right now.
Like, Green Bay had to win a game to get to the playoffs. Detroit was playing for nothing. They came in that motherfucker last year and beat the Packers. I said they're gonna do the same thing again. They on primetime TV. Dan Campbell got
the I know two Packers fans, Anthony and Desi. Shout out to Desi too. Shout out to Anthony. Anthony, you talking so much shit. I called you and you didn't answer the phone. Then you called me back because you a real nigga. He kept on talking about. He said he had a conversation with you about the motherfucker, Jordan Love.
Yeah,
and you was bashing him. Why don't you believe in Jordan Love?
I think he showed you the other night. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. He disappointed me. He's not that bad. He had a bad game.
They were Andy. He was saying he was going to be a great quarterback. I think he's an average game manager.
Good.
To be fair, it's his first year. This is his starting year.
First year, but he been in the league for.
But he's a backup. Come on, yo. No,
you don't have advantage of a dude that just got drafted. Right? You don't got advantage over what you calling for Carolina.
If Jordan Love was y'all quarterback, y'all win a Super Bowl.
I'll take Purdy over Love.
You saying that now because he's not in that system.
Love
can do more than Purdy can do.
I just can't get that Kansas City game out my way. Devontae Adams
won
a wide open. And he could not.
You would not let it go.
He could not find him. So I remember that. And it was what a year ago, but it just was bad. And I feel like his numbers lie. Like his stats going to that game was good, and then he started. And I feel like and you can't do that. And I feel like I said, Green Bay got the running game. They had the defense. They was ready to if you could just do something, you could easily walk into that division and make some noise.
They was getting washed. The Lions was washing them.
Y'all gotta remember how the game started. Didn't the Lions have a turnover in the red zone and Green Bay started with the ball? Yeah. So you open like that. They got a field goal out of it. And then what happened? Lions scored 2 touchdowns, just 14-3 in the first quarter. That cannot happen. When you give them the ball first, you get it at halftime, you say, all right, let's kick it off. And then you now get a turnover and you have the ball in that red zone with the first 20 seconds of the game. And you look at the end of the first quarter, you're down 3-14. That can't happen. That was like a hell no right there.
So, but how you figure so quick? Because you see how him was going off of Green Bay history. You already knew the Lions. You was the first one that you responded. You said the Lions off the rip.
No, the Lions is the 4th best team in the NFC.
Okay.
Like they we got the big 3, and then the Lions is right there.
What's the big 3?
49ers, Cowboys.
Why?
Is that your order?
I was like 49ers, Eagles, Cowboys.
Okay, run the tape, man.
I
woke them up from that.
I'm unbiased, bro.
You woke them up.
No, I'm still going with Philly because I don't trust Brock Purdy to beat Jalen Hurts in the playoffs. It's gonna be the same NFC Championship game. We're gonna see.
So how you Steelers gonna do against the Texans?
Man, I just hope we win.
Oh God, no!
I don't got a lot of confidence in my team. The way y'all do, I'm not these niggas. I ain't gonna get up here.
Yes, I'm not these niggas.
Like our offense look like shit.
We got him on 10 wins.
And I'm standing on it. Like I'm hoping that this defense come alive.
Y'all got some wins. Like,
I need the defense to keep getting more and more dominant.
Do you believe in Pickens? I mean, not Pickens.
No.
I believe in Pickens, but not Pickens.
No, I don't believe in Kenny. I never believe in Kenny Pickett.
I like Pickett.
But I think, no, I disagree. I don't believe in our offensive coordinator. I think Kenny Pickett should be a Kirk Cousins. And with the team we have in our organizational structure, that should be enough for us to win Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
But his decision making is like bad. He don't see the field. He do not see the field. And I get it.
Okay. I can agree to that.
Shador saying the shit with no time to throw and shit like that. But
don't do that to Shador.
And nigga don't got no time to throw.
Fast, both of them.
Like, we need to get Matt Canada the fuck out of there. I don't know how he still has his job. I don't understand. Like, if I could count my offense to look decent, man, I say we win in the division for sure. Because I ain't worried about the other teams in there.
Definitely up in the air right now because I feel like everybody beat up. And somebody just need to find some separation. And that's when Bengals start popping back up.
But
like,
Joe,
don't forget about us.
Tennessee ain't going to let Joe just stand there like fucking the Rams did.
Yeah.
Listen, I give him some screens and
nobody
loosen
gonna
up.
ball against the Titans.
You're a gambler. You know that.
All right, so who y'all got? So who you got? Who y'all got in the Steelers versus Texans?
Steelers
Yeah, I got Steelers, but I would have. The Houston looked good last week. I would start leaning towards them. I really was. Like I ain't have it all the way to put it there, but I was about. My pen went over there and I had to pull my hand to the Steelers, but I think Houston playing really good. They got our old defensive coordinator, and I think he's good for their team, and they playing good. They looking good in Jackson. I thought Jackson was something. He fucked him up last week. So I'm going to say Steelers reluctantly.
All right, so y'all was talking about the Bengals and the Titans. So who do y'all have? Because I thought Joe Burrow was going to be out, but it seemed like he's playing. So I would definitely say the Bengals.
I have Bengals. I feel like they found a little groove last week or whatever. And they got something to build off of, right? And I feel like they need wins like this. Like when you look back in late November, early December, like you can't let these slip away because like if we would have won this game, there wouldn't be so much pressure on us now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like this Tennessee game,
everything counts.
You should win this game. Like you let some 2 division games you lost starting out. You have to stack up wins, and I feel like this is one you have to. So
let's go Titans.
I'm always going to lean towards Cincy and say they definitely going to be more harm.
I definitely want to say the Titans to win, but Cincy going.
If you look at Cincinnati upcoming schedule, they got to win these next few games because it get real bad.
Get
get real fucking
started out bad because you had some mishaps.
Yeah.
So you got to get these.
Slow start,
that's why I said, but you got to get these games. There's only a certain amount of games.
Yeah. And I think the Titans will throw in the towel by week 7. Derrick Henry might get traded. Ryan Tannehill might be a Jet. And
the Titans can't play from behind.
They can't
at all.
You don't want them up and they get to say Derrick Henry just go ahead and run that thing, run it out the building.
Yeah.
You don't want that. No. You want to get up so you can play that little let's run y'all run, we run this clock out, game over. If you say
it won't be long until we see Malik or the ketchup eating nigga.
Yeah. We'll go in there for him.
So we all say Cincy.
Yeah.
So who you got with your Niners versus the Cardinals? Who you got?
You might talk niggas outside. You know who I got. Like, I feel like we're gonna do what Dallas shit.
You feel like y'all gonna go fucking 17-0? That's what you feel.
I mean,
I don't think
you got the best team in the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm a realist now,
right.
But I feel like we got a chance in all 17 games.
I think y'all going 14-3.
I mean, then we all got all a chance every 17
game on the
games.
schedule, you look at it and say, no, y'all got no shot of winning.
No.
I feel like so. That's the position.
It's any given Sunday.
No. Niggas with suspect teams say that. I'm saying realistically. I look at as when you look at team, as you look at your schedule, and then be able to say, we're gonna win all 17 games. Not to say you are,
right?
But we're gonna be in it and
competitive.
Going into them games each week, you're not gonna say, they getting their ass with us. So of course. But I think also we got our chance up. We seen how Dallas just lost and later.
Cowboys gonna beat y'all.
Huh?
Cowboys gonna beat y'all.
The ones we just beat back-to-back years?
I'm going to tell you what. If it was the playoffs, I would go with y'all. The Cowboys, they win. This is the type of games they win. It's the type of games they win. And then they're going to get everybody excited about them thinking, no, I told y'all this the year. I'm telling you, they're going to beat y'all. They're going to get excited.
When they going to beat?
In the regular season.
Okay. We'll see.
I would never.
You got winning that this week.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
You just got to talking.
Because I'm saying, I don't see many losses for y'all, but that's one of the ones I see happening.
Cowboys versus Patriots. Who
works something out on that?
I don't know. No.
I just want to see your heart when you talk like that.
No,
who you got? Who you got? My Niners?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. The Niners probably like the only team I hate to see this shit right now. It's on. We recording
real rap.
Real
rap. You gotta be real about this.
When you say now it's going to be like every 17 games.
Day. We got y'all Christmas
Big
Day.
Bro gonna whoop a little.
We got y'all Christmas.
I gotta see who the fuck they got.
Put your name on the paper, put a number next to it. I went all.
That's too far away.
I'm just saying, when that game comes, I know a lot. I'm gonna see where these Ravens fans' hearts at.
First, we should live stream that game. We should live stream it.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah, that's a. And how they did that during that Super Bowl, I'll get back.
I was about to say that. I know you still feel salty about that.
No, because I was like, I wanted my team to win, but at the same time, come on now, Baltimore. You know, I'm in Baltimore. I knew what the vibe was, what they needed. That was
the
good.
energy was there.
Like I said, I like to see them win. I don't like hate Baltimore. Like when they was playing last week against the Colts, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Y'all got to move. Like, you're not playing my team, so. Yeah, I'm not that, but I just, it was just a call, but like, it happens, you know what I'm saying? And I'd rather we did lose to somebody, I didn't like losing to Kansas City. That hurt more. But I, like, okay, Baltimore got it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, my 49, I think we in control of the league.
I ain't gonna lie, when you said about the 17 games, y'all been competitive, I feel like y'all really can run the table. Like, cause y'all can still help.
I was thinking about it, but yes.
If y'all can still help.
Christian McCaffrey, but we got to start adjusting, but I think we just keep stacking these wins up.
That's all it's about, stacking.
It's a divisional matchup, you know what I'm saying? You should be easy, but at the same time, you start putting these expectations. We're on the team scored 30. We're looking good. You start feeling yourself. You can It's still the NFL. You can have slip-ups. So it's like, we at home, but we always try to put on a show for the home crowd. And I just think with our formula, that West Coast mixed with that tough run game. See, West Coast teams normally finesse. We finesse, but we can go power too.
Y'all
and really bully.
Y'all
we have look out wide receivers.
Y'all like a bully.
Debo
is
he's a bully. He's a bully.
George Kittle.
He's a bully, yes. But they can run routes, and we have now what? And Christian McCaffrey in the run game. That's why we put up 30. When you think power, you think
the only one of y'all main.
But listen, when you think power, bully teams, you think 17, 20 points, they got you out there with a win. We put them 30 a game.
Yeah,
that's where some of the finesse. That's where some of that comes. I think like we got different styles of winning. We can beat you with that run game and the defense, or we can beat you passing.
Yeah, y'all one of the most complete teams, if not the most complete team. And
I like our kicker. He really, I don't think last year we had some kicker problems. I think it's rookie. Last year we had some kicker problems. It was a little suspect. I was like, come on, man, what are you doing? But I think this guy cleaned it up. So, like you said, most complete, stack the wins, and appreciate it. But you crazy for that Cowboys call.
Yeah, come on, you know the Cowboys. But you know the Cowboys. You know that's the type of game they get up for.
Why they ain't do it? Why they ain't do it when the chips was on the line?
Not the playoffs. That's why I said regular season.
Playoffs.
Regular season. Like that's some certain teams is allergic to that postseason.
We bully the bullies.
Yeah, y'all
they didn't make the team, but they didn't make the 10 bullies. We was coming there. We show who the real bullies is.
We gotta get the rest of the slate though.
Yeah. So speaking of Cowboys, who y'all got? Cowboys versus Patriots. They back in Jerry World.
I took Cowboys reluctantly.
I did too.
I really would take the.
They say Zeke is coming home. It's his homecoming.
I would take the under and mind my business, but
yo, shut the fuck.
Me personally, because I don't like this game to pick on it because New England could win this game.
They can't. I was thinking that.
This game, but I think either way it's going to be a 17-20 or 17-23 type of win. But I'm gonna give it to the Cowboys at home, and you just got embarrassed last week against the Cardinals. I'm linking up, but I would not be surprised if New England.
So before we started, y'all was talking about Dak, right? Before we was on air, we was talking about Dak behind the scenes, y'all. So we gonna give y'all a little tea behind the scenes. So Don, can you speak on how you don't like Dak? You don't believe in him?
I don't, and I ain't think all the criticism he got was warranted. All right, he had a bad
I felt the same way too.
The picks, because Dak used to be good.
Yeah.
Like even when last year he was throwing the picks, he still was throwing touchdowns too.
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga looked bad, and we keeping it a buck. That nigga looked bad all season. They had the 2 big blowouts. You ain't had to see Dak do shit.
Right.
Soon as time Dak, we need you to come through for us. Nigga did nothing. Like I needed 2 touchdowns. Fuck that. I'm personally invested. My parlay was in it. That nigga was in all my shit. I just needed another touchdown with 2,000.
I was wondering why he was so invested.
I know. He was tight, wasn't he?
I was, yo.
Because I do not believe in no Dak. And
they got in the red zone 6 times.
I think his run and defense, they're one of them teams I was talking about. They had wide receivers. I think CeeDee Lamb's coming along. And they got
I like CeeDee.
But I don't trust the person throwing the ball. In this league, you can't have that. They got to run and play good defense. And when their defense can't be dominant, they lose. And that's why when you say that game against us, I think they're going to lose because our defense is going to be dominant. I don't think their defense is going to be effective.
they gonna get the Purdy ass.
How when you got
that defense is crazy though.
So you chasing Purdy and McCaffrey went for 25, 30.
Oh, that's next week.
But I'm just saying, I think that's what the Dallas problem is. When that defense can't take over the games and you lean on that, you get last week's results against the Cardinals.
I think that the Patriots +6 is a good bet.
Patriots just want to
I
get
think
around
the Cowboys
quarter and
win.
look up and see it's tied or it's a 3-point game.
What y'all think Zeke gonna do?
Zeke gonna eat.
Yeah, so I think he gonna have good numbers.
Yeah,
well, you know at least he's gonna try.
If they try to get the match,
they saying you wasn't good enough. You stealing our money. Bye. So
but he gonna get that defense though. That Dallas defense.
Belichick say he getting started snaps.
I'm off the Zeke wagon. I thought he was older. He was stealing a little bit in Dallas, and I was a pilot type of guy.
Not stealing. What's up with you in the stealing shit, yo? Why didn't?
Well, I feel like at certain points you be earning it, there's certain points to turn into stealing. Like that's just how the structure of contract
all
is.
players getting their money.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
That's why we say stealing. I'm like,
But I'm saying like, in the sense of when you find out this guy made 30 or 40 million this year. And you look at what he did.
And what he did in production.
You're like, God.
I agree as far as production. Yeah.
Like, but don't get me wrong, you do a contract, pay them, man. I'm with that.
Yeah, because it's two-way contract.
But at the same time, I'm just saying, if I was looking at,
you better
getting $40 million a year, or he's top 7, top 5 in contracts, but he's throwing picks every game and fucking up games.
Yeah.
You know, I look at certain stuff, and to me, Zeke was like the second best or the first best running back contract, and the numbers he was looking at was like, no, this is not at Pollard. It's putting up better numbers than you. He's just not getting the touches. Y'all gotta go with him because they paid him.
Yeah.
So that's just that. But Jacksonville just wrapped up.
Oh, I was just about to ask you about that. So we
are at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville versus the.
They're not looking as good as dominant as I thought. I mean, they won that pretty dominant. But last week, I was like, they really hurt me last week. Vegas.
They fucked me up. I was mad as shit.
Y'all Ravens too.
Yeah.
Vegas made some money, but I just think they're gonna get better. I think they want like a Cincy. They get better. Okay. You know, last year they started stacking wins at the end and they became a threat. So I think as the year going, they won teams November, December. You do not want to play like if that
I ain't gonna lie, Jags
November, December.
Yeah, the Jags do look crazy. Like they look scary.
They got the win. I picked them, but I just think they got to step it up.
We all picked the Jags, right?
Yeah.
All right. How you feel? Rams, Colts. That's
okay.
I got Rams. I always had Rams. To me, this wasn't even
a
hard game to pick. I think Colts coming off that win last week and then looking at.
And that was the emotional win for them. That was
it's a big one. Then you looking at their style of play and then some of their injuries. I just thought the Rams, and I feel like the Rams want to get away in Cincinnati. They still think they're a good team. So when you earn like this, you catch everybody trying because we don't know who's really the bad teams yet. You know a couple of them, but
no,
the Rams think they
we
good,
know the bad
but
teams
we know the Rams not going to do nothing.
We know who the bad teams are.
But listen,
it's a shitty game.
Rams right in that middle. Rams are like 2-1 or something like that. So they still think they can be good, but I don't think they is. So this type of game, I think they'll win. Thinking
stop sleeping my nigga Stafford, yo. Stop doing that, yo.
You see him giving that ball away last week.
You talking about Super Bowl winners? You Purdy got a Super Bowl? Right, exactly. Exactly. Don't ever disrespect Matt Stafford like that, yo. What the fuck is wrong with you, yo?
You watch that game. He was giving them picks away. He do that. Everybody know he got on, but he got that turnover in him. He got that.
Yeah, but that's a Super Bowl winning champion. You can put some respect on his name, though. I don't know how you doing.
You talking like that? You know you got the Rams.
Yeah, big Ram, big blue. Nigga, I'm going with the Rams.
So initially, I had the Colts. And then initially I had the Colts. And we know
Minsky?
We got
you really think Minsky would beat Stafford?
He's not playing. It's Richardson. And yes, the fuck I do. He just beat y'all. So I seen that the whole Colts offensive line was out. So I went with the Rams. That's all the fuck I need to see. Aaron Donald has probably had 2-3 of them things today. Fuck that. So that's sure nobody care about the game. Do the Vikings or Panthers get their first win today?
Oh my God,
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Well, I figured we was all on Minnesota.
I think it's a good you catching at a good time. Minnesota needed desperately. Carolina quarterback, I think he's still out. And Carolina got defense, but their offense you don't fear. Now Minnesota make everybody look good, but I think 0-3 Minnesota back against the wall. They had to get this one. I think they're saying it's two teams like this week. Them and Denver.
I agree with Doe Boy. They had to get the win this year.
They're the better team. Let's just say it. They're the better team. Play up to standard.
Yes, because they have to make. First of all, they trailing already. They already 0-3. They trying to win the North. The North is already going to be tough already.
Remember, everybody was talking about the Bengals being 0 this and all that.
Yeah.
We should have been talking about Minnesota, but nobody cares.
I know nobody. Yeah.
0-3, so where they stand for is playoffs. That's hard.
But Burrow different from Cousins though, so you know.
Yeah, of course. But
and it was the Super Bowl a couple
years
years ago.
Is Minnesota season over already?
I would say no. I feel like they can because they only got to go against Detroit in the North because they,
only.
I'm just saying.
How we all feel about Detroit.
I'd rather have one out to deal with than 2 or 3.
I think Green Bay will play them tough.
What?
I think Green Bay will play.
No, they will, but I feel like Green Bay at the other night.
I'm saying face you're making, that's how I can make for Minnesota.
Yeah, but I feel like Minnesota can get hot though.
They definitely gotta do this.
Yeah,
there's gotta be. You think there's gonna be that trampoline and get you quick runs?
Exactly. That's all you gotta do. What you said earlier, stack wins. It's about stacking wins though.
Yeah.
And the schedule.
You better hold you at that sweet spot where you play the soft teams and you get that. You way behind the 8 ball. 0-3.
Being behind the 8 ball is real. Ooh. No, it's real though.
Yeah, we all got that one, so we can move on for that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eagles, Commanders. I got Eagles.
Philly versus DC. So I've never fought with DC like that. So no, DC I know y'all, but I'm going Philly.
27-20 Philly.
Yeah, I feel like this one could be one of them low-scoring, slow games. Because Philly want to run. I think Washington
want to throw.
They want to, but I think they're going to.
They want to throw.
You attack Philly.
That is, but I think when Philly do score, they're gonna have these 5, 7, 8 minute drives and limit to get like that's what Philly almost make you be perfect.
Yeah,
especially when they're ahead.
Yeah,
because one of their weaknesses also them cornerbacks. That funny, you not
big,
running.
Big play Slay, don't do that. Don't do that. Yo, my nigga Slay back there. Don't do that.
Everybody be getting big plays on Sunday. They are. I think they just. Everybody know their strength is the line, the up front. So you can attack them on the back end, but when you got them taking 5, 7 minute drives and like it get you out your rhythm and you don't have much possession. Like where you might get 10 possessions a game, now you wind up with 4 or 5. So you gotta try to cover your ground, and I think that's just how it is. And I think Eagles against this matchup, I think it's going. I like him. And I think, run down that throat. So somebody can stop your run.
Yeah.
Keep running the goddamn ball.
So I got the Eagles.
I think yeah. That's easy. So Denver Bears.
Denver.
I told you.
This the trash game.
I was on Denver, then I said, never again.
Y'all said never again. Oh my God.
I think Bears is trying to be the worst team in the league and get Cade Williams. I don't know, but I'm taking. I'll take it, and then what they gonna?
You don't believe my nigga Justin Fields?
Trade him. You can get, and they got Carolina too.
Yeah.
They might be able to get motherfucking Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr. some shit like that.
Ooh.
And then trade Fields. You can get at least a second from
Fields. Just to support. What they said, that's a generational talent.
Them and the Cardinals going to be in a good situation.
That's a generational talent. But I got Denver this week. Back against the wall.
Yeah.
I think just off of Sean Payton, he going to game plan schemes just to win. I think everybody on him because they just lost horrible last week. 50 burger. And
that was trash.
I'm kicking that field. I got a chance at history. My name won't be in there. I'm kicking that field. I'm breaking history. That's what we doing. But I think I'm taking Broncos, and it ain't even close. I think it's a close maybe because Denver sometimes do Denver shit. Yeah. But they should win.
You said do Denver shit,
6 or 7 points. But it's a field goal, so it's perfect.
The whole state of Colorado had a bad week last week.
Come out the house.
Let me go.
Any gear.
So how y'all feel about the Bills versus the Dolphins? That was a tough game that we all decided to do at the last minute.
Yes, it's one of them times I said I give.
What's the weather? Can somebody look at the weather in Buffalo? I feel like Miami gonna only perform if they actually in Miami weather.
Time of year should be fairly.
It should be because Tua is going off. That nigga is going crazy. I mean, Tyler trying to play my nigga Tua. What the fuck is wrong with them?
So like partly cloudy, 67.
Is it raining?
No.
There's no rain. I'm going with the Dolphins, yo. I'm a believer. I am a believer.
As the Bills. I mean, I think if Bills win, this would be a lot of money for it. But I just don't see how they play, the points they putting up. Dolphins defense ain't the best, but it's enough.
It's enough.
And the points you got to score 30 to beat them. That's why I think we can. But ain't too many teams that can do that. 49ers, of course.
Oh God.
But ain't too many teams. How many teams? Tell me the team job would take over the Dolphins right now. Maybe
for the AFC?
For us, per the league, if we played them right now.
I think they the second best team in the league right now.
But how?
49.
49.
So why y'all just say when I say this?
So you be
Yeah, they
I
won.
don't like that shit.
I'm just saying.
What? Chester weight, man.
I know.
Muscles right now. You know,
He wear the same hat every week.
Hey,
he
I'm
went
gonna
like that,
get
you
the
know.
black one after this.
Oh, God.
I'm going to the black one after
You
this.
just red hat,
But
bro.
I just think they you know, like I said, this is a lot of this time of year when you get a couple wins, it's pressure on everybody.
Yeah.
It's for different reasons, different matchups. You know, we play the conference divisions because now you start to look like when the season fresh. Now you start to look, all right, we 4 games in. Where everybody's that? They ain't gonna win yet. They only got 1 win. We thought they was good. You know, it's that teams start feeling pressure.
Yeah,
Pressure bust pipe. So I think that's all these is good games. Because you start looking at records. Like games you start with bullshit, Pittsburgh and Houston mean something. Because I think Houston is like
especially
in the division or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You start looking at games.
What I tell you about my nigga Stroud? Yeah, definitely. So
everybody, whatever.
So how y'all feel about Kansas City versus the Jets tonight?
I think that's Kansas City by 10.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
They in the groove. When I tell you, we was talking about teams that play teams at the right time. I think Jets was getting Kansas City at the wrong time. This is not that time. That defense is playing.
You said at the wrong time.
They're playing amazing, and now they're starting to put up points and starting to click a little bit on offense a little bit. Everybody starting to know that role. Kelsey cool, whatever people eating. Like, don't force me. We'll get to that. You know, like I feel like they starting to figure out the structure of the team. They got the run game. I think Jets. And I do not believe in Zach. Oh my God.
Yeah, you don't believe my man Zach? Yo, come on, yo. No, I don't.
I'm about to say, you went down that mountain.
No, definitely
Zach don't even believe in Zach.
I'm a troller. You know, I like to keep things interesting.
His ass is terrible. And I don't know why they got rid of, what was it, Rodney White? What was her name? That was on the backup. They should have kept and let him go, but they keep, because that draft pick, that quarterback last year, everybody was going to jerseys. They were wearing white jerseys, white saying he should start. They let him go, and I think he got picked. I forgot who he got picked up. He was the 3rd string quarterback.
Mike White?
Yeah. They let him go. And everybody was on his bandwagon. And Zach Wilson, of course, because he got the pick. You got to pick that draft. You got to draft that high. They can't just get off you and admit to that mistake.
So
Don,
we all agree with that.
You got Kansas City.
Yeah.
You got by that 10, 9.5, 10?
I don't know. I do,
I
but I ain't
by
bet
that 10. I put him in one of my parlays, but I think that Kansas City gonna go for 30. I don't see where
Well,
should get 20.
right?
Raiders versus Chargers. I got the Chargers.
Yeah, they got Adrian O'Connell starting and shit. Man, they got Adrian O'Connell starting.
I know. I
Yo, my
got
nigga grew up out, man. Come on, yo, big Raiders, yo. I'm a Raider fan. Nigga, fuck y'all talking about.
I think Adam should eat, but Jimmy.
Yeah. Jimmy out. It's like, Chargers.
They was suspect with Jimmy.
Yeah.
So now you go behind.
You go behind the
You
line.
trust Jimmy over this guy? I don't trust him either.
Yeah. So Seattle versus New York Giants.
I got Seattle.
New York Football Giants.
I'm going Seattle.
I'm going to see.
Yeah, once Saquon went out, I think that shit was over. It was over before, but I think it was really over. So I'm down.
No, he out for the season?
No, but you start missing it. It's only 17 games. You miss 8 or 9.
Yeah.
You that best player. You start you know what I'm saying? Because now
I
you
thought
start.
he was out for a few games. I'm like, that's why.
I think he's gonna miss
him.
at least 6 games.
Yeah, that's why I didn't pick him. I was
and
like,
that's a lot to miss. So you let's just say you don't get injured again. That's if you don't get injured again. You miss 6 out of 17, so you don't play 11. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start looking real ugly for you. So I just think, I think Seattle, 49ers in that division. Rams surprisingly doing a little better than they should. You got to get this win. That's why I said these matchups, if you look at it and you think they bullshit games, but there's really some storylines and there's some shit in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we talked or whatever. We keeping everybody. Remember keep holding everybody accountable with these picks.
Yes.
So in honor of that, these picks ain't going to waste. We keep track of everybody picks, and at the end of the season, we want to get something. Whatever you take a choice, we get a bottle. I'm a tequila type of guy. Don, you.
Cognac.
I'm cognac and tequila, so I like
so whatever other choice.
No, I like reposado, not just any tequila. Reposado.
Yeah, I'm just trying
to
be good. And also, the losing 2 gotta go half on, so ain't one person taking a hit. So, y'all can talk much now, or y'all can wait until later on in the season.
First of all, don't do that, Mr. Niner.
If y'all want to do that,
we're not doing that.
And that's what I want.
I got big energy, yo.
Well, that's what I want. Hey Don, it's gonna burn him. Them sleeper picks. He always go for that.
He way behind right now.
Can you tell people about the text when he wanted to text us his greatest hits?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
So it was a double Monday night game. We was all in favor in the same picks. We both had all 3 of us had the Eagles, and the
Bucks.
The
Bengals. The Bengals. Yeah.
This motherfucker hit mid-game of the first game while the Eagles already winning. Like, no, I want to change my picks.
When he said the tap, I should have had cha-ching on it. I said,
when he said Rams, I was like, all right, he probably worried about Burrow not playing. But I'm like, but they said Burrow playing. And then when he said the Bucks, I'm like, huh?
So Don must have knew something was going to get put on this because he did not say none of that. He just was like, okay.
No, so at the first of all,
what you want to do? You want down that mountain.
I like how you said down the mountain. My thing is, I'm an independent mind. I'm a fucking renegade. That's number one thing. I'm an independent thinker. Now,
what I tell you, he gonna buy us at least once or twice to see it. But that's about it. He gonna get us once or twice, but that's about it.
But my main thing, I thought Burrow wasn't playing. Mm-hmm. So my main thing with Burrow wasn't playing though.
What was the other thought process?
What?
For the other game, the Eagles and the Bucks.
The Eagles.
Big Baker.
No, the Eagles started off slow. So I feel like in their first few games, they always start off slow. So I'm like, yo, it's gonna be one of them games. Would you say I'm gonna burn y'all one game? I feel like it's gonna be one of them games. Like it's like, yo, they not gonna click on all cylinders and they gonna lose. So that's why I picked that game. As far as that, but the Bengals game, I'm like, Burrow not playing. Like, nigga, I'm gonna pick against him. What the fuck? Like that was easy.
Did you even check to see if he wasn't playing?
I ain't gonna lie, I was doing too much.
Rumbling.
Nigga, I was in the fucking you know.
So you was doing. You heard rumblings. He might not play.
Yeah,
at what point did you when you were sitting back? At what point did it say I fucked up?
I like
you know you fucked up, right? When did you have that moment? Was it prior to the game?
Actually, when I released it. When I first I said, did I fuck up? Because you're never supposed to go on your go back with your picks. You're supposed to always stand strong, like, you know, even if you hit things, stand on it. But I was going off what they were saying on 105 the fan. Uh-huh. So I was like, okay, if he ain't playing, it's no point in me even doing it. And I was, listening to YouTube content, Undisputed, First Take, everything on YouTube, for me at work. You know how it is. We drop that work.
Shit that you had the last minute.
So it was like,
but sneaky.
But
I said his ass.
Yo, these niggas laughing at me. They was clowning me in the group chat for like a few days. And I'm tired of shit. I'm gonna get these niggas
back. You 2 wins and gave them back. I said, okay.
I literally gave them back, yo. I was like, I should have shut the fuck up. We should have done way
better than we did, Don, because Baltimore choked that shit away. Cowboys choked that shit away. Jacksonville should have won. Like me and Don tired last week. We was 12-16, so we lost 4. But 3 of them games, only game. It was one game that you probably wouldn't like, but the other ones, it was just people ain't do that job. But I mean, it is what it is. We'll see though. But yeah, like I said, we hold accountable. We keeping everybody record. We putting respect on names. And
our group chat be crazy, y'all. Just to let y'all know, it's a lot of sports be going on. We been talking mad shit to each other, yo. Y'all gotta fuck with us, y'all.
So we all agreeing that okay, I want both sides. We all got 49ers. So who you got on the other side? AFC. Like, just best right now. Right now, Kansas City, they number 1.
Miami.
That's why I had this conversation right now. Right now, East Conference. We got Niners on the other side.
You talking about right now? Right now.
I got Miami right now.
I would say Miami.
So if Miami played Kansas City, you would lean Miami right now.
Yeah, easy. No, hold on. Where would they play? Where would they play at?
That matters.
If they play Miami, it do matter. It matters.
I get that. Okay, let's say Miami. To make it Pat Mahomes to play.
Miami.
I think it's tough. You giving Pat Mahomes a top 5.
Miami have a defense also, bro.
You giving Pat Mahomes a top 5
I
defense.
hear you. That's why I said y'all don't know. I've changed my Super Bowl pick because Burrow not healthy, and it's a mulligan. When that motherfucker not healthy, it's still early in the season.
So you jumping on Miami?
I'm going back to Kansas City. Okay. I'm thinking that they're going to make a deadline.
But you just said you take Miami over Kansas
right now. And in January, it get cold. It get rainy.
It's different. It hit different, yo.
With the first place. And
see, he be fronting, yo.
Right, that's if they get first place. Miami in a tough ass division.
You talk play cold. It's hard. If you can't catch a motherfucker, you can't tackle him. So that cold shit don't matter.
Yes, it does.
The way Tyrin and Wilder running.
Okay. Like I said, if Miami got to play in them conditions, they can't. They ain't track stars when it's snowing.
Yeah. Who finished with the better record? You think?
Niners.
No, I'm talking about on that side. Miami or Kansas City? Who finished with the better record?
Oh, Miami.
Kansas City. I don't think Tua's gonna stay. I don't see Tua staying healthy for 17.
Like, we ain't no genius, so let's say Tua stays healthy. Who's going to? I'm gonna get him.
If Tua stay healthy, Miami could win.
So can you speak into the mic? I can't hear you.
If Tua stay healthy, Miami can win it all. I've been pretty helped.
Okay. So, but you want to take Kansas City?
I'm taking because I'm going with
I
what I
told you. You give me Patrick Mahomes with a top 5 playing D. Right now, they're a top 5 defense the way they're playing. That's scary. That's scary. That's why I said when they get saying them at the wrong time, you gonna get your ass. I wish we got robbed. I wanted Aaron Rodgers. These are some good games, and injuries is fucking up good.
That's the only thing I hate about football.
I know. And I know the NFL wanted to flex that out.
And it always in practice though.
Wanted to throw that back in the crowd with everybody.
Quick question: do y'all feel like practices are getting ran too hard because a lot of people get injured?
I think.
I'm just saying, a lot of people be getting injured, bro.
Lighter than they ever been.
Me personally, I think these dudes is not working like they should in the off season, and then there's no preseason shit, and it's fucking motherfuckers up, and it's just injuries always a nature of the beast. But I feel like I don't think these guys work as hard as the dudes back in the day did. Honestly, like you getting way too much money, way too easy. So
you
don't even have a training camp like you really could, and then you're not even hitting in practices and all that stuff. You know what the new rules now, and the new membership, all that. So I think it's one of them type of things where it's a different time, and injuries, like, you gotta play more, and you gotta work that can't but we missing some good football.
I know, I hate it.
And I'm sick behind. You look at some of these matchups, that was great.
No, that's I always
Kansas
think
City,
I got my
Jets,
full attention. You know, last minute parlays is going on.
Oh, there you got it. Hey,
Joe already did.
I put mine together, but we got some good games today. I'm gonna whoop your ass this week, but we got
any parlays for the people? You know, you
gotta
lead
us out here. We gotta get out of here.
I'm gonna go live on FanDuel and see the lines and tell them as we go. I think it's some sleeper picks. Whereas though you can catch them at low value, but I like the teams. I just want to see the spreads real quick. But I think Denver is one of those. You can either take a money line or a field goal, get you out of there. I think Minnesota is them, so you go Denver money line, Minnesota. Here we go. I just pulled everything. I want to get you live lines. All right. I will take the All right. So I'll take Minnesota. They 4.5 right now. Give me money line. They minus 215. Then I would take Philly minus 3 at the off spread. Just give me. I don't want nothing big. I just want a field goal win or whatever. You give me that, and I would take Swift over 40. Rushing yards. So I'm doing this. I hope y'all got a second because I'm putting this together while we're on the phone. Like I want them to really look at this on the back end. So I feel like Philly gonna rush the ball. So give me Swift alternate spread. Give me 40 over 40. All right. Give me Broncos to spread is 3. Give me that at 3 a field goal. I ain't gonna touch that because I think Broncos can win. And then if you should win, you should win by that field goal. Give me Bengals. It's 2.5 right now. Give me a field goal for them. I think that's a good one. And that's enough right there. That's 5 teams. So we just to make sure it's Minnesota over Carolina money line, Philly minus 3, Swift over 40 rush yards, Denver minus 3, and Cincy minus 3. That's plus 22. So you put 100 on there, you get 722 back. Just a little 5-team parlay for them. We'll see how it works out.
Man, we appreciate the viewers and the supporters. We appreciate everybody that's been supporting this platform, man. So we about to get out of here and watch some fucking football, man. What's good, man?
Football is back.
Doe Boy in the building. Don in the building.
Under the bed.
Right in the building.
And we got basketball coming up. We got some things.
I can't wait.
So you know, we got. I'll pick out stuff for that. We got that coming up. Basketball. Who we like this year was coming up. Who our teams and that season coming away. You know, I'm still watching some WNBA. Y'all mind not?
I watch all sports, nigga. I was watching volleyball the other night, nigga.
They don't want my
I watched all sports.
I got Aces winning.
I watch volleyball for different reasons.
I mean, me too, but definitely
you on that. We got what's coming down the pipeline. We got something for y'all.
Yeah, so as Doe Boy said, we got a lot of heat. We got NBA coming up. We definitely gonna cover the MLB and playoffs. Playoffs, the World Series coming up. We got basketball. Oh, this is the best time of the season.
Yeah,
we got all sports.
This is when you girl be tripping.
I know. Why you ain't call me back? Yo, I'm busy. I am busy. What the fuck?
You know, basketball now they cover the off night.
Yep.
The Tuesdays, the Monday.
You go through the night, but you got sports every day.
You got college students Saturdays.
Yep. And Thursdays.
So you start
it's lit. And Fridays, nigga. It's lit. It's lit. Yo, I'm trying to tell you.
You put the phone on vibrate.
Yo, make sure y'all follow this platform, Real Rap Sports Talk, man. Y'all follow me, Rin Loco, Rin's Real Rap on all pages. Make sure y'all follow the Round Table, and make sure y'all follow Doe Boy. Doe Boy, give me a handle, man.
I'm _forever_humble.
He's never humble, but Dapper Don, SLC, what up?
Dapper _Don, SSC. Follow your boy, man.
Yeah, comment. Tell us what you think.
I know, yo,
Call
definitely give us
out.
feedback, yo.
Call us out. We'll get into
I
it.
know.
Y'all make some noise on there, some crazy comments. We're going to call you out and we're going to address it on here.
Yeah, so content coming soon. Definitely snippets of this episode is definitely coming soon, yo. We've been seeing everybody, supporting this page and supporting the whole content. Real Rap Sports Talk, yo. We out.